Alright, welcome back to Missing Persons TV. I'm Brian Ladd with my co-host Deborah. Today's Monday, July 6, 2009, 9:40 p.m. Tonight we're going to be discussing three cases. I think they're from March of '09. Case number 709, Thomas S. Stump. Case 710, Claudia Lawrence. And case 713, K. Francis Reed. We also have an update on case 774, which is the South Carolina serial killer. But before we get started, Deborah, how are you doing today?
I'm doing okay. How are you doing today?
Fine. Got a little work done today. Kind of clean up the house a little bit. Little kitty's doing fine. And I heard you got a bunch of new kittens.
Yes. Yesterday morning, our cat Corky had 6 babies. We have 6 kittens.
All right. Yeah, I know you're not keeping them all.
We're not keeping any of them.
You're not gonna keep one. You got to keep one. Well, do they have homes yet?
It looks like most of them, if not all of them, do have homes.
Okay, that's good. What color are they?
There's a gray one. Then there's black and white one, black with a little white face and white feet and white stripe down its tummy. And then there's one that kind of looks like tiger, and he's got white around his eyes and his mouth and all. Looks like he's wearing a mask. And then there's 3 black ones.
Cool.
I've never seen baby kitties before. They are so cute, and they screech. They screech, and they fight with each other, fawn each other, fighting to eat. So funny.
Yeah, and just think how fast they grow up too. I mean, unlike humans, I mean, we take 8-9 months to walk, and these little kittens in a week or so they're ready to go. Their eyes are closed, right?
Yeah, eyes are closed, and they're kind of scooting around right now.
Yeah. So you're going to give them up at 8 weeks?
Probably start letting them go around 6 weeks or so.
Okay. Yeah, the kitten I got was, well, she said it was 8 weeks. That little white kitten. I actually showed everybody last night.
What did you name the white kitty?
We called it Virginia, and then Samuel changed the name to Jenny now. So Samantha said Virginia, and Samuel's really Samuel's cat. So he likes the name Jenny. So our cat's name is Jenny. And I showed her last night. I'll show her later. But she's a little white cat, real cute. Very, very friendly. And it seems really adapted well with people. I heard something that cats don't meow in the wild. Did you ever hear that? They only meow because for humans.
Yeah.
Did you ever hear that?
Actually, my son was telling me that a couple weeks ago. He said cats are so smart. When they meow, they're meowing to us. They're talking just to us. They don't meow any other time except when they talk to us.
They say when feral cats are born, feral cats they're in the wild, they're regular domesticated cats, but in the wild, they don't meow at all because it's not really it doesn't signal anything, I guess, to the mother or something. I mean, I heard that. That's kind of amazing, isn't it? So they meow for us. Kind of neat, huh? In a way, I guess.
I think cats are neat.
But I'm not sure if that's true or not. That's just what I heard. Yeah, I'm not sure if that's true, but that's what I did hear about, that cats only meow for humans.
I'm not sure where my son got that from, but he was telling me that a couple weeks ago.
I might have saw it on the Discovery Channel or something like that. Anyways, last night I covered some cases by myself and went pretty fast. As a matter of fact, the whole show was 11 minutes long. I didn't read any of the case statistics or data or anything like that. I just got on there and read. So it went pretty quick. And also, I discussed last night that I'd open the serial killer case and do some dream drawings on it. And I had done that, and we opened that case last night. It's case 774. Now there's some updates on this case. I was told by somebody sent me an email or a Skype saying that the person or suspect has been caught and he is deceased. Anyways, let me get to the case real quick, then you can give the update that you have. It's case 774. Case was actually posted to the web today, 7/6/2009. Dream drawings were done last night. Let me get a graphic up real quick. I didn't have the graphic you sent me. I just went with this. What information do we have, Deborah?
For the serial killer?
Yeah.
Well, open this case because someone had killed 5 people, and it was to the point where the people there in Cherokee County in South Carolina were pretty much staying in their homes. Everyone was terrified. So, I had first heard about this when you asked me last night about it, and said you wanted to open it up and work on the case.
Mm-hmm.
But as of today, it's already taken care of. You want to share what you've got, and then I can give the update.
Sure. I was just right back in chat about my cat. The first dream drawing says 85 NC, which I think means North Carolina, by Franklin Boulevard. There's a drawing of this. Looks like some type of home, triangular type frame. And the upper left-hand corner looks to me like the symbol of death, which could be what we're talking about. Next dream drawing says 15, the letter A, bag, and there's a drawing of a bag up the top left-hand corner. It says, look back in dreams. I also had a similar dream last night, and that's posted on last night's dreams. That may be related to this. And then it says 3:17 a.m. Pain, and then it's kind of hard to read this, but I think what it says is Dallas, dark, no hat, and then the word finger. Next dream drawing says horse stables, one quarter mile northeast, and it says water, and that could be some type of drawing of a water tank or something like that. So that's what I have. We'll close the case. It's good that we opened this and they were found. It seems to happen a lot, if you know what I mean, Deborah. You getting at the information? I know it's a new story, so you're finding anything else? What happened on the case now?
Well, like I had said, he had killed 5 people.
Okay. I thought you were looking up something else too.
Well, as far as the update I've got here,
okay.
They're sure that they have the right person. They say that he's 41-year-old Patrick Tracy Burris.
Mm-hmm. Skype me that link, would you?
It's from AOL Newsfeed.
Okay.
They say that he is the right person because they did ballistics tests on a gun and bullets that they found with him when they found him in Gastonia, North Carolina.
Okay.
And the gun and bullets match the one used in the week-long killing spree that was in and around Gaffney. So they're sure that they have the right person. They say it with that physical evidence leaves them no doubt. No
doubt. Isn't that kind of jumping the gun? I mean, I understand that. No doubt. I mean, couldn't somebody have the gun?
I don't know. And
okay.
The way that they got him was that they were responding to investigate a burglary complaint.
Okay.
And police ended up shooting him to death.
Okay. Well, we'll post, if anybody wants to post information on this, if you go to the case file, which is 774, if you're in the chat room, it would be if you click on that little picture up there, that opens up the case file, and if you click on the, where it says post comments here, that actually goes to the missing person form, the form that we always talk about, and post any information if you have it up there. I'm happy that this is over with and police are certain, which is kind of amazing, but if they're certain it's him, I guess it's him. And looking at this, what you said, I mean, seems like dream could be confirmed or not. I don't know. Anything else? Did you send me that link yet? I can look it up.
Hang on.
Okay. You there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay.
I think I have the link now.
Okay. If not, I'll find something to put it up there. I just want to finish this so I can close that page, close the case file, and then the rest will go into the form.
Here's a link. Not from the AOL, but from USA Today. This won't work.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome.
And I'll put that link in the case file, guys. And if there's anything else anybody finds or anything like that, please post that in the form.
Yeah, this is listed in the section titled Most Wanted Criminals.
Okay,
And
explain where that is for everybody.
it's down near the bottom, under all the missing persons cases, and you'll find South Carolina serial killer in there with John Benet Ramsey's killer and some others.
Okay, I've got a lot of information on John Benet Ramsey, including a location, I think, don't I?
Yeah, I think you do, and the information was put in the form linking back to your work.
Okay, great. All right, anything else in this case?
I don't have anything else.
Okay, let's move on to our first case of the night. This is case number 709. Picture up there. Go over to here. All right, this is for Thomas S. Stump. The case was opened March 27, 2009. As Deborah said before, this case, Gail St. John worked it. I have links to the teamwork case on my website. If you go to that case 709, you'll see that. Deborah, what information do we have for Thomas?
Thomas Stump has been missing since July 25th of 1995 from Summerland Key, Florida. His date of birth is September 28th of 1953. 41 years old at the time that he went missing, 5 feet 10 inches tall, 175 pounds. Caucasian male with brown hair and brown eyes. They say that he may have had a mustache and or a full beard at the time. The last time he was seen was in Summerland Key, Florida, and that was, like I said, July 25th of 1995, and that was on his youngest daughter's birthday. He was planning to take a vacation with his wife. His wife's name is Bernie, and their 2 daughters, Bonnie and Sally. And the morning that he went missing, he drove his van to the gas station and to the post office getting ready for the trip. At about 4:30 in the afternoon, Bonnie, one of his daughters, called Thomas's mother, Rose Stump, to say that she thought Thomas had committed suicide in the woods. Bernie, who is his wife, allegedly told Rose that she had asked Thomas for a divorce, but later she denied having saying that. Bernie called the Hertz car rental agency and asked for a new set of keys for the car that she and Thomas had rented. She said the set that they had from when they rented it had gotten lost because Thomas had gone out into the ocean and drowned himself. So she had some different stories as to what actually happened to her husband. Prior to when he went missing, he had suspected his wife Bernie of having an affair with a prominent local radio personality named Bill Becker. He had confided his marital problems to his brother. Becker moved into the Stump home a few weeks after Thomas Stump went missing. Thomas was declared legally dead in the year 2000 then, and right after that, Bernie, Thomas Stump's wife, married Bill Becker. He's her 3rd husband. Thomas Stump is a gun collector, and Bernie, his wife, said that he had hidden several guns in the woods near their home, and said that she didn't know where exactly they were, though. Sally, one of his daughters, claims that he drove away in a car, but none of the family cars were missing that day. Bonnie, the other daughter, says that he committed suicide. Both Bernie, his wife, and Becker, the man that she was having an affair with and later married, have passed polygraph tests in connection with his disappearance. Thomas's family and the family of Diana Harris believe that their cases may be connected. Diana Harris has been missing since 1981 from the Florida Keys. Police interviewed several of the same people in connection with both the cases, even though they happened 14 years apart. Thomas's mother, Rose Stump, does not believe that Thomas committed suicide. She feels that he met with foul play. She describes him as being a devoted father, a hard worker who would never leave his children, even if his marriage was troubled. And that's what I have for that case. What do you have for it, Brian?
What do you think? What do you think happened in this case? I mean, declared legally dead, remarriage. I mean, what do you think happened?
Well, I I think I probably think what most people, looking at the timeline and looking at the events that happened, would think. The wife has conflicting stories. She says things that, and then denies them. She has different reasons for why he's missing and how it happened. Suicide, and he went and, shot himself, he drowned himself, this and that, and then she denies saying this or that. She's having an affair. The guy she's having an affair with moves into the home a few weeks after he goes missing. Well, wow, she's really mourning that missing husband of hers. She's really busy looking for him and all that when she's having another guy move into the house. It's just wrong to me, And then having him declared legally dead and then marrying the guy right after that. But it does say that they passed polygraphs. So I don't know. I mean, the timeline and the things that are out there, of what has happened here, the information that is available, makes the wife look like she's involved in something or knows something. At the very least has guilty knowledge or something. It's just disturbing.
All right. I was just curious. The dream drawings, I'm not sure what that is at the top left. It's some type of box. Anyways, it says from large water star, bricks by the sea, rope. She lived in St. Pete Beach Hotel, 241 miles. There's a number sign on there too. The next one says, you found C period T period. This could be initials. Not sure. Not what she thinks. Met her in bar. Red wristband. 3 people. And the notes say, I think the 3 people may have been murdered by this woman. Initials could be CT. So this could be the woman I have here could be maybe a for-hired killer, or just a typical serial killer or something like that. We did find a location. Well, I did St. Pete Beach, which is in Florida. I did that. Then after that, we did a show with Gail on this case. The notes from Gail said Ohio connection. Verified his mom is from Ohio. I guess she checked that. Pebble Beach name came up. Says still not clear how that fits in. She said, I saw a motel and a woman there. I heard the words she or he knows about the pictures. Used this to lure him away. Feels like he found something. I feel deceased in this case. Female is short with shoulder hair. Male is now around 40, maybe a bit older. I also saw a bar where the 2 men met up. A small bar feel. This was a setup. I hear this over and over. This I feel will be difficult, but still findable, and that's from Gail. That's all I have on the case. I'm looking at similarities. I'm not seeing too much in this one, other than maybe the woman. That's all I have, unless you have anything else to add, Deborah.
No, I don't really have anything to add, except, when Gail did a show for this case, for Thomas's case, his mom, Rose Stump, is the one that was on the show. And she's such a nice lady. You can just tell how much pain she's in, trying to get some sort of closure to this case. So, thoughts and prayers, to Thomas's family, and
yes,
hopefully they can have some resolution before long.
Okay. There's one thing. When we were doing this case, I was looking at the link that she sent me through AOL. This is back to the serial killer. It says, police shot and killed a man suspect of trying to burglarize a home in Dallas, North Carolina. That's what's on the dream drawing. Did you see that?
Okay, that part I didn't see.
Okay.
I gave you a link to a different.
That's what I was doing. So, anyways, okay, well, that's on there.
Now, Tammy says
At
that
the
he
top.
was shot on Dallas Spencer Mountain Road.
No, what I'm saying, the link that you sent me from the blogs, USA Today, it says right there, right below the picture, in Dallas, North Carolina. So there's a Dallas in North Carolina. Just so you know, that's what I was looking at.
There also.
And then I tried to save it, and then when I saved it, the computer froze up again. That's why I asked you to keep talking. So I mean, I was interested in the case. And it's no disrespect for the Thomas Stump case. That's what I was doing on that right there. But I was just looking at that. I want to look at that in more detail. Anyways, I do have a map up of St. Pete Beach in Florida. Now there is a teamwork case that we have open on this, and I'm not sure what Gail has gotten since then. I don't think she's done anything up to date, but we can get with Gail and see if she wants to add anything to this, and see if she wants to do another search. I know she's probably heading back to Florida pretty soon. I mean, she says Ohio. I have a Florida, so she lives in Ohio, so we can probably get them both checked out. Deborah, I'm sure she'd be willing to search.
Okay, we'll have to remember to talk to Gail on this one.
Okay, I got your comments there on Skype too. Okay, let's move on. Unless you have anything else, Deborah.
No, I don't for that case.
Okay, our next case is case number 710. This is Claudia Lawrence. The case was opened on March 27th of 2009. Links are up. Links to the forums are up. Deborah, what information do we have for Claudia?
Well, Claudia is missing out of the UK. She's been missing since March 18th.
Okay.
They got her that morning on surveillance, arriving for work. She was a chef at Goodrich College, University of York. And then that was shortly before 6 a.m. And then around 2:30 in the afternoon, she left to walk 3 miles to her home, which was on Eworth Road. A female colleague of hers saw her, and she gave her a ride, dropping her off outside of her home then. Shortly after that, Claudia left her home, and she walked past Nag's Head Pub. She talked with a lady who was there with a stroller. The last time that they saw her was a little after 3 p.m. They estimate at 3:05 p.m. And she was walking back to her home. The last time that someone can actually say that they saw her. She had a telephone conversation at 8:10 p.m. that night with her father. His name is Peter. And then with her mom. Her mom's name is Joan. At 8:23, she sent a text message to a friend. And then at 9:12 p.m., she received a text message on her phone, but they're not sure if she read it. The next morning, she did not show up for her job. Later that evening then, she did not keep her plans to meet up with a friend at Nag's Head Pub. And so then, they started to get suspicious at that point. They checked her phone for that day, and they found that her phone was switched off, or it was the battery was out of charge at that point. And once they notified, North Yorkshire police, they, started searching for her. There's been a lot of searching for her. Right up until then, April 17th, they found a body in a river there in York, and that turned out not to be Claudia. So they're still looking for her. So what do you have for her case?
All right, I'm looking at this. I think that she's alive. www.findclaudia.co.uk is the website. Is that still working? Do we know that? I've got a link on the website to that, if anybody has any information to go there.
I'm not sure if it is or not.
We'll check it. If it's not, we'll remove it. The first stream drawing, this is from March 27th, actually 3/26/09 is when the DD is dated. It says the number 6 box, Dring, D-R-I-N-G, and then the word house, Dring House. That might be a place. He was meeting her at room 24. And then it says, I think Claudia will be found soon, this man being involved. Looks like a young man, probably really, really short hair, maybe military style, maybe a high and tight. Maybe he's wearing a jacket. I'm not really sure. Anyways, the drawing's there. And then we did a redo on this on May 23rd of 2009. And this one says 24/3. He took her here. It is not on his medicine. Okay, again, I think it means he's not on his medication. That's just not the way it's written. Flakes in hair. flakes in here could be dandruff. Looking at the picture from the drawing from the first one and the second one, they do look kind of similar. The next one says, 24, does not have AIDS, but they think he does. House is in back of property. And then it says again, I think Claudia is alive and being held against her will, and by this man. And then there's a drawing of some type of building here, and that might be a fence or something outside. That's what I had on that. On the 23rd, we did a show, same month. We did a show on this one. And then there is something called Dring Houses. Somebody wrote in, Z wrote back, and it was known Z very well. Wrote that there's something called Dring Houses, and there's a map here. I've got a map. Let me see if I can open that map, the link to the map, and get a screenshot of that. And see how big this area is. Okay, it's not very big at all. So, you send me something, Deborah?
No, I sent something for another case.
Okay. Alright, I have this on the map right here, Deborah. So we have a location here. It's not big at all. It's a city block. It's in York, UK. So I'm going to print a screenshot here. I'm not going to save it because if I save it right now, the computer might log up again. Hang on one second. I'm going to get that done. So it's in York, UK, and it's called Ding Houses, and it's the name of a little subdivision there. At least that's what I'm guessing it is. So that's the location. If nothing else, Deborah, nothing else comes of this, we'll do a redo. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. So that picture is up. Anything else in this case?
I did check the website, and Claudia's website is still operational.
Okay. Thanks, Deborah. I got that link too. I'm going to put that for the next case. All right. Anything else on this case? We'll move on to the last one.
I don't have anything else.
Okay. The next case is case number 713. K. Francis Reed. The case was opened on March 31st of 2009. Thank you for the website. The website is www.findkreed.com. What information do we have for Kay, Deborah?
Kay has been missing since February 14th, 2008 from Tucson, Arizona. Her date of birth is August 25th, 1945. 62 years old when she went missing, and 63 years old now. They say that she is 5 feet 2 inches tall, 125 pounds, blonde hair that's graying, hazel eyes. She's a white female. She has scoliosis, and her back is hunched. She has polio and needs either her leg brace or crutches to walk. Her right leg is approximately 4 sizes smaller than her left leg. She has a bump on the bridge of her nose from a car accident, missing back teeth, caps on back and front teeth, previously broken left ankle, previously broken left kneecap, and possible previously cracked rib.
My God.
They say that she wears glasses. The last time she was heard from was at about 9:24 p.m. at her home. She lived in the 7300 block of Marigold Circle in Tucson, Arizona. After a family member was unable to get in touch with her the following morning, they went over to her home at about 7:45, and they found the front door unlocked but closed. Her van was gone, and her crutches and leg brace left at the house, and as I had said, she needs one of them to walk. During the morning hours that day, Kay's van, a 1996 turquoise Dodge Caravan, was found on fire at the intersection of Gulf Links and Kolb Road in Tucson. They do suspect foul play. I remember when we were discussing this case, this is one that Gail had worked on, and she'd done a show on, that her wheelchair was inside of the van when it burned, and that they had some surveillance of someone was claiming that there was something wrong with the van, and they tried to get some assistance at, I believe, a convenience store, an auto parts store then, saying that there was something wrong with it prior to the point when they found it, burned. So, it's unsure if, they were trying to rob her or what the deal was here. So what do you have on this case, Brian?
Okay, I have 3 dream drawings. The first one says, he did not harm her. The letter is a lie. Go to, and then it says blue pen. And there's a drawing YTHS, or it could be YHS, and then a cross. Maybe an acronym or something like that. The next one says Phoenix, Arizona statue. 2 men auto sale, and I think we brought this up before. Those could be, it says lights. You know how they string up stuff when they, have auto sales. They have tents and balloons and stuff like that. That might be what that is. And the next one says 811 Ford, and I think that is a Ford car dealership or something like that. And that's a drawing of that building that maybe the car dealership is located in. I know we did show number 47 on this case, and then we did come up with a map, Tucson, Arizona map, and then something North Ralston Road and West Pima Road. There's a location on there, and then a Kolb Road in Tucson, Arizona. There's 2 locations we have up there. And then Gail did a show on this. It's in 2 parts. The links are up in the case file, and that's all I have in this one. Anything else?
No, I don't have anything else for Gail.
Once again, with the cases that we did with Gail, we'll get with Gail too and ask and see if she has anything else. We'll link to that too. And speaking of Gail and other psychics, once again, if you're a psychic or whatever, and you think you're able to help in missing persons, we need you to contact us. We need your information. You can remain anonymous, but really what we're trying to do is get information from everywhere and put it all together. So if you have anything, please send it to us, and please post it in the forums. And that's missingpersonforum.com. That said, we have a very special missing person case we've been talking about for a long time here, and he's still missing. This is Ajay Desir. He went missing January 10th, 2009 from Mockley, Florida. Deborah runs the website, findaji.com. And what we're asking everybody to do is please visit that website, link to it, talk about it in your blogs, your MySpace, or anything. It's important that you link to it. And then more importantly, is get his picture out there. We need to print his picture, put it everywhere you know of, everywhere. I mean, everywhere, literally everywhere. I have it on my vehicle. Deborah drives around on the back of her truck. Deborah, you want to say anything else on this case? Or for Ajay, I mean?
Just that, like you said, if everyone can print his picture and put his picture up, because he can't tell people he's missing. Very important to remember that this little boy is developmentally disabled. He functions at about age 2. So he can't tell people that he wants to go home. Since he doesn't speak much, he does understand quite a bit, and the language that he understands is Haitian Creole. So it's pretty difficult for him and for Ajay's family in trying to locate him. So any help that anybody can give is much appreciated.
Right. The area, the area around where he went missing has been searched. We had maps up. I had a map up. I still do. Is where I thought he might be. From what we know, the area's been searched. That means Ajay's out there somewhere. Ajay is alive, according to what we think. I mean, if they can't find him, he's got to be out there somewhere. So that means if he's alive, somebody's seen him. Somebody has seen Ajay. Ajay's staying with somebody. Somebody has to be taking care of him. And that person may be a kidnapper, or may not be. May have no idea that this child has actually been reported missing. I mean, you never know with smuggling or whatever. He's out there somewhere, and the most important thing is to get his picture out there to the media. The media needs to stand up and put his picture out there. He's more important than Michael Jackson. Michael Jackson is dead. Okay, Ajay needs your help. Okay, and that's all I got. Thank you, Deborah. We'll see you guys tomorrow, 9 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. Good night.